The music. It's the music that draws you back in to the islands of adventure. Ooh, Oaks. Into the Danny, August 2nd, 2026, and we're back from break. Took almost 2 weeks off. Given that it is Spider-Man brand new day week, it's doing amazing numbers in the box office. I figured why not come to Islands of Adventure and do a ride anatomy video in one of the best rides in Orlando, Florida. And of course, that's the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man. Like, subscribe, join the community. We're back. Break is over. Let's do this. All right, I'm gonna remain off camera for most of this video because look at my face. I haven't gotten a haircut in a couple weeks and you can definitely tell. We're gonna go on in there, we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna give you some facts on the ride. Let's do it. All right, one of my favorite parts of this ride is the queue. It's such a classic ride. Opened May 28th, 1999. I was 14 or 15 years old, and it's one of the best. It's like walking into a comic book. So, like an old school, late 90s comic book. We got the Daily Bugle, of course. I mean, look at that. Oh, AC feels great in here. There it is. Oh, look at that. Super cool. All right, since I am a Premier Pass holder, I do get to go through the express entrance after 4 o'clock every day. So that's pretty cool. Good. Yep, you got some cool comics here. Oh look, you got the Dr. Octopus. You got, of course, Spidey coming out in the Daily Bugle. Super cool, of course, printed in New York. So that's cool. All right, here we go. Of course, we have a little area here where the riders are putting their work together. What do we got here? More Dr. Octopus. We got, I think that's Hobgoblin over there. Tony would have to tell me, or Jack. I think that's Hobgoblin. Super cool. This queue's always been one of my favorites. You know, it's showing its age, but still one of the best queues that you can find. There you go. You got a little desktop there. Super cool. Yep.
Robbie Robertson to the press.
All right, as we continue through the queue, you really do feel like you're in the Daily Bugle. And of course, the Daily Bugle has a proud tradition, putting me in charge. Sorry, I had to do it. Here you got some old, you got SCP results, you got criminal mugshots, A through L. So very detailed theming. File cabinets here. So we'll continue. I also love how this queue, the lighting changes. So now we're in the lighting for pictures and stuff like that. So again, this queue is not overly themed, but it's themed right, which is what I like. All right, and we're here. Wow, that was quick. There you see the ride vehicle. Here you see the lines, the separate aisles to get on the ride vehicle. There they go. Guys, as you know, we cannot film on the rides here at Universal. That's their policy. Disney, you can film on the ride, so it is what it is. Okay, we just got off the ride. There's the ride vehicle. That's about as much as I can show you. So then you come out through here. Oh look, there it goes. Let's get a shot of the ride vehicle real quick. Classic ride, Spider-Man. Right, you exit through here. Spider-Man, Hero or Menace. And it leaves you off at the 5 and Dime gift store, which is a gift store that is completely dedicated to Spider-Man. I like this little brick wall feel right here. So, let's do it. Well, that was a lot faster than I anticipated, but reading off the Google here, the premise of the ride. Riders are cast as last-minute reporters for the Daily Bugle and are sent out in the Scoop vehicle, so that's what it's called, the Scoop vehicle, to track down the sinister syndicate who have stolen the Statue of Liberty with an anti-gravity gun. Here's another cool fact. In March 2012, the entire ride was overhauled with 4K high definition animation and new diachronic 3D glasses, which eliminated the ghosting double image effect of the original polarized lens. Okay, here is the 5 and Dime gift store. Nice little overview. All Spider-Man gear. There you go. All right, let's take a look at some cool pieces. All right, just got a new subscriber. Guy came up to me and asked for my channel, and young man and his father, and said, go ahead. Kid must have been 14, 15 years old, and his dad, came up to me and asked me to subscribe. So yeah, go ahead. So thank you if you see this video. I didn't get your name. Really like this mug right here. Guys, you know how we do the gift stores? We just go around, see what we like. I'll give you some overview shots, but this is gonna run you about $40. Yep, 40 bucks, there it is. So very nice. Here's some of the shirts. I've showed these shirts before, but I really like them. So, especially this one on the right-hand side with just the mask all broken up. Super cool. That's gonna run you about $35, $40. This really cool Spider-Man figurines, about $800. Very nice, look at that. We got a Miles Morales one here, pretty cool, over here. $675 for that one, very nice. Then we got some down here. We got the black and gold suit from Spider-Man, very cool. That's from No Way Home. Got another one over there, very cool. That one in the back is gonna be $600. Wow, look at that Green Goblin mask. Super cool. About $200, $210. And we come up here, we got Green Goblin and Iron Man. I guess he's like rusting or something's happening to his suit. Here you got some of the plushies. You can come pick these up for about $25 each. So that's pretty cool. There you go. Venom down at the bottom. Really like these Venom shirts. I like the gray one over here more to the right. Gotta hold myself, Can't be buying shirts every time I see one. Very cool. Those are gonna run you about, right now these are at 30. So if you have an annual pass, use your discount. That's pretty cool lounge fly right there. It's gonna run you about 60 to 80, right around that price. So that's pretty cool. And they have one over here. I believe this is the girl Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken. So that one's pretty cool right there. Very nice. All right, we're exiting the 5 and Dime store. That's pretty much it, guys. Quick ride anatomy today. One of the old school rides here at Islands of Adventure. I think if you were to ask anybody, name your top 5 rides in Islands of Adventure, I'm not sure this one still makes the cut. 15, 20 years ago, absolutely makes the cut. But just one of those rides that if you grew up coming to Islands of Adventure, you always got to come on and get on this ride. Very similar to like a Pirates of the Caribbean at Magic Kingdom or a Haunted Mansion at Magic Kingdom. It's become sort of a legacy ride here. So awesome. And I'm really glad that the new film, Spider-Man Brand New Day, it's literally breaking records at the box office. So that makes me really happy that the movie theaters are people are going, which is good. One of my favorite Spider-Man villains, Doc Ock. All right, guys, I don't know what to do. Kind of in the mood just to walk around the park. It's not something that I typically do, but I figured, heck it, it's my first day back. Basically coming off a 2-week break, and we're back. Needed the break, a little bit longer than I anticipated. I thought I was gonna do about a week, but either way, we're back. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow, don't you worry. Not gonna get on any attractions, but sometimes you just gotta get out there and walk. I wouldn't say that Islands is the best park to walk. I mean, any of the theme parks are good to walk. But If I was to say the best walking park, that's gonna have to go to Epcot, but let's do it. Let's go explore a little bit. Why not? Sunday. Here at Dudley Do Right. There comes the next vehicle, and down they go. Let's see, they're gonna come up now through here. Whoa. Right, we got Kong Skull Island sitting at 10 minutes right now. So that's good. All right, we got Kong Skull Island sitting at 10 minutes. All right, walking into Jurassic Park. Always a classic look right here. All right, walking into Jurassic Park. River Adventure, that gigantic drop, is down to November, doing a bunch of big refurbishments. So we're gonna go on it once it opens and be terrified. All right, walking up to, of course, we got Velocicoaster. I wonder if I can film on the roller coasters. I wonder if that's allowed. Probably not, but that's the one advantage that, whoa, there it goes. That's the one advantage that Disney has over Islands of Adventure as far as vlogging goes, is that you can film on the ride. So, you know, there's worse problems. Oh, there they go. Whoa! Oh man, it's fast, boy. Velociraptor. Based on fossils evidence, paleontologists believe original velociraptors, and I'm reading at the bottom here, guys, were approximately the size of modern turkeys. So not so big. InGen scientists here at Jurassic World developed a more visible and impressive velociraptor specimen by studying the Dinocysis species. The velociraptors in this exhibit were created used with an infusion of various iguana, birds of prey, and monitor lizard DNA strands. Wow. Crazy. Okay, here we go. Getting near the Wizarding World, one of the best queues in Hogwarts Castle, one of the best queues you will ever be in, and rides. All right. Let's just take a second to appreciate the iconic John Williams score that I always point out when I walk by here, but I love it. It's getting old, man. He's up there. Here we are going under the archway of Jurassic Park. Wow, what an archway. Let me turn around and give you a shot of that archway with the legendary John Williams score. Let me take a look at this archway. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, babe. Whoo! Let's take a second here. Bam, 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 ba-da-da. All right, making our way into Hogwarts. All right. Shot of the beautiful castle. School of Wizards. All right. Awesome. Oh, we got a little show going on. Goblet of Fire. Awesome.
First, please join me in welcoming the lovely ladies of the Beauxbaton Academy of Magic.
We got a little show going here. Let's see if we can get a good shot of it. I don't know what they're doing, but All right, Harry Potter's Hogwarts Castle. I believe the ride is called Hogwarts Forbidden Journey. Sitting at about 15 minutes right now. It's a pretty slow ride, but I don't know. This castle is absolutely beautiful. I mean, I know Cinderella's castle's iconic, but this one is just, it's a beautiful castle, man. And the fireworks show at night is even better, so love walking by here. We got the kids ride, Flight of Hippogriff, sitting at about 40 minutes. There goes the coaster right there. Pretty fun ride. You got up there, you go to the launch part up there. All right, gonna let the camera roll for a little bit so y'all can enjoy the atmosphere. Obviously, this area, anything Harry Potter is always gonna be busy. I often tell people that Harry Potter is like the Mickey Mouse for Universal Studios. He's just that character that gets a lot of attention, iconic. So let's go on in. Also, John Williams scored this movie. I know the primary theme, which is called Hedwig's theme, he did compose, but I don't know, I'm really in the mood for a butterbeer. So let's keep on walking. The last thing I'll say before I let the camera roll is that butterbeer's good, but it's a little overrated. Franca, if you're watching this, Alex's wife, what she said is true. Butterbeer, it's a good friend of mine's. Butterbeer is overrated, certainly. But the butterbeer treats, like the little caramel bite, is very good, actually. Then here we got a snowman dressed like Harry Potter. That's cool. Oh, the music, oh, the music. Makes you forget all your problems. Here we have the entrance to arguably the best ride out of the 3 Universal theme parks, Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure, sitting at an hour, which is, you'll take that any day. I can go on it right now quickly. But like I said, we're just doing a loop today for the first day back, and then we'll get back into action. But yeah, this is a top 5 ride for sure. So if you're coming out to Islands of Adventure, definitely want to get on it. And before you get on the ride, you come right over here to the lockers and put your stuff inside. And of course, we have here Hogsmeade to London King's Cross. This will take you over to Universal Studios and leave you in Diagon Alley, which is really cool. It's a cool little experience. Only sitting at 15 minutes, which is nice. So check it out. Oh, that's a nice shot right there. Look at that. Got Hogwarts in the back. What an entrance, man. Beautiful. It's even better at night. The iconic Poseidon attraction is being torn down. I'm eager to know what they're gonna put here. It's always a fight between Disney and Universal. Always trying to one-up each other. Right here, right next to the Mythos restaurant, 10-time winner of #1 theme park restaurant in the world by Theme Park Insider. Just a fun fact, but gotta notice little details like this, like nice little waterfalls, and I hope they keep this land. I don't know if they've announced what they're gonna do with the ancient Greek part. I don't even know what it's called, this land, to be honest with you. But still learning. But I hope they don't change it too much. You know, not everything has to be an IP or a big movie. You know what I mean? So some of the original theming is fun. All right, walking into Seuss Landing. Look at this shot right here. A nice shot of Dr. Doom in the back. We got the Hulk coaster right there. I like Marvel Land. You know, you can tell it was made in the 90s, but so what? It's better theming anyways. Walking into Seuss Landing. This land, believe it or not, it still seems like the guests are interested in it. The land that we passed earlier, the Toon Land or Toontown or whatever it's called, the guests don't seem to be very much into it. But Dr. Seuss, you know, Seuss Landing is still one of those areas where, you know, the guests seem to like it and interact with the IP. So that's always a good sign. All right. Color overload when you come into Seuss Landing. Crazy what he created, man. It's still so endearing to everybody. What's this right here? The Circus Magrucus Cafe Stupendous. Huh. Another cafe we're gonna have to try. All right. We got the Ferris wheel over here. We have a gigantic cat in the hat. I almost fell. All right, let's keep it going. I know this is a little bit random to say, but one of the goals of a theme park should be to keep the guests off their phone. Just keep them off their phone. If you're walking around and you see guests on their phone, the park is not doing a good job. That's all I gotta say. At the end of the day, if you're having a bad day, come and have some green eggs and ham, everybody. Here's a nice shot of the Jurassic Park's River Adventure in the back. Velocicoaster. Oh, there they go. Up the big drop. Whoa, I believe that hill is 110 feet, if I'm not mistaken. I think I'm gonna wait for Velocicoaster. I'm gonna wait to go on it with Jack. Now, you know what? I'm gonna go on with Jack the next time he comes up. We're gonna do Hulk together. Classic. By the way, his favorite Marvel character. Sometimes you take it for granted, man, but it is a gift to be able to live here and come out to these parks when I want to, and so, you know, can't take it for granted. So I'm glad we got to do a loop. One more thing I want to check out before we end the video today. Just want to say shout out to Islands of Adventure. I love this slogan right up here. The adventure lives on. I don't like when I'm leaving a theme park and it's like, goodbye, see you tomorrow. Sorry to see you go. That's what I like to see right there. The adventure lives on. If you're wondering what that roller coaster is in front of us, I'm sure there's been 500 update videos made already on it, but I just find it amusing that Universal Studios is building a massive Fast and the Furious Hollywood Drift roller coaster. What's up, man? How you doing? All right, Scott Cipolli. Yeah. So I just find it hilarious that they're building a giant coaster because so many people complained that the Fast and the Furious ride, the previous one that was at Universal Orlando, people were like, oh, it sucks, it's terrible. And then Universal's like, all right, we're just gonna build a giant coaster where your cart swivels around. So, looking forward to going on this when it is complete. Awesome. Yep, coming 2027. This thing's legit. This is a big boy. It's gonna be fun. The cart swivels around when you're on it, you see, like that. So it's gonna be fun. Oh, hello. Hello. Here's another shot of it, guys. I don't want to peek it over the fence. Universal gets really picky about those things, so this is the best I could do for now. That looks like you're gonna be launched up there nice and high. So that's cool. Here we have the guests getting ready to go back to their resorts via the boat transfer. So that's cool. Here's another shot. Man, this thing's gonna be big, boy. Whew. Yeah, you swirl up too. See you soon, Halloween Horror Nights. I'll be here opening night. Oh, the Jurassic Park theme. Just can't get over it. You hear it? Dun, 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 dun. Just beat the rain. Yep, just beat the rain. Funny, when I was parking, I'm like, yep, we're gonna get hit with rain, but we beat it. We're on the way back to my car, and that was good. Held up for us. Maybe that's a sign from God. Gotta vlog more, Danny, and I'll bless you with holding the rain. Obviously, I'm just joking. All right, that's gonna do it for today. We're back in action. Honestly, I'm thinking of going back to daily, so I know what you're thinking. I need a haircut. Trust me, I've been thinking it for a week. Fun time. Got on Amazing Spider-Man. Just did a loop. I usually just don't do the loops and leave, but figured today, why not? It's the first day back. Man, it is raining. Either way, thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you to my old subscribers. Let's keep on building the community. Hit the subscribe button. And remember, the vlog is never over.